go. Hi guys, Dave here, Dave's LFC Chats, and I've got him on again, the legend. He's on a hat trick, John Gibbons from the Anfield Wrap. Welcome, John.
Well, does this mean I get a Dave's LFC Chats ball? That's what I want to my hat trick. I want a signed ball, mate.
You might get a point. You might get a point out of it if I ever see you over in Liverpool or back in Dublin again, maybe next year. Absolutely. Fair play to you for coming on, John. I don't be wrecking your head, but fair play. I know you're a busy man, but it's great to see you.
No, it's a pleasure. Always make time for you, Dave.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you, as I said to you earlier, the last time I seen you, you were getting ready to pack to go to Madrid on the bus with all the lads. I'd say that was just unbelievable.
No, we had a great time. We had a laugh on the bus over there. A few stops this time. We'd learnt our lesson from the arduous Kiev journey, which was pretty relentless. So we took our time this time. Did stops in Bordeaux and Bilbao, and just took it easy. Really did nice evening meals out and a few drinks and stuff like that. It was spot on. And then obviously once we got to Madrid, that's when the real party started. And whether you were there in the park or whether you were watching it, on YouTube or on telly or whatever, like everyone has seen the pictures of how that fan park was. And then the boys did the business on the pitch, which is always the most important thing. So we spent the rest of the summer, as you say, learning the best way to do the six.
Let's talk about six, baby. Couldn't believe it. I think Klopp.
And being unbearable.
I think Klopp stole my bloody song. I was singing that song on the Friday night on YouTube. There you go.
Yeah, you must subscribe. He must have been watching it in his hotel room on the Saturday lunchtime and
maybe
picked up on it.
You never know. But I think I seen you on the Boss. Were you on with John Barnes?
I rapped with John Barnes. We did the original Anfield Wrap in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Me and John Barnes did that. So, I mean, as people our age, Dave grew up kind of idolising John Barnes.
He's one of my favourites, John Barnes.
Yeah, exactly. So we all grew up idolising him. So then to be on stage with them messing up balls was a real thrill.
What a good. And then the big one, the match. Jesus Christ. We didn't play well. I was doing a watch along with the Anfield Agenda over here, a big Irish channel. It was crazy shit, like for 4 hours watch along, on YouTube. But I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it. We're European champions. I know it's weird, but it just sounds weird. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was because we've obviously had this journey where we've been developing as a squad and getting better, but there's still no trophies. So now this big shiny trophy that's the best of the lot here. Yeah, it does feel like a bit surreal. You have to go and pinch yourself and watch the goal for the 10,000th time or whatever to remind yourself that it actually happened and this group of players
unbelievable
are now European champions.
So I have seen you all there and the picture of you all there and all that. Brilliant. But did you come straight home the next day for the parade or did you just have to stay?
I flew home, so I come home in the morning and flew back, and so I was back for the parade. So the parade actually starts not far from where I live. So I just had a bit of a wander down there and saw it right at the start, which was great. So, a few blurry eyes in the crowd and also on the bus, it must be said, because obviously they celebrated well into the night as well.
Oh my God!
But everyone deserves it, you know what I mean. If you're not going to celebrate a night like that, then what are you in it for?
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. I think Liverpool, as you know yourself, the club needed something, the fans needed something for that this season. It really would have felt hollow if we would have lost the Spurs. I just couldn't think about losing that game. It just wasn't on the agenda.
Yeah, they had to win, really, didn't they? Especially with it being Tottenham, a team who we know are better than the league table says it, proves it, and we had to get that win, and we had to do it, and so we did, and now this is a team of winners, and now all the bottling tags and all that can disappear. All the idea of Klopp losing finals is all redundant now. They're a winning team, the European champions, and hopefully that kicks them on to even greater things next season. Yeah,
and that's another big thing I was saying to a lot of people over here. It was a huge final for Klopp because it just breaks that ceiling. As I said, that ceiling's broke now. It's forgot about. We've won it is the biggest trophy, really. I know the league is big for us, but the European Cup is really probably the biggest trophy.
No, it is, and I think when you're in the final, you realise just how big it is. I mean, because we were over there, with people asking us to do things, all the time, and to win the Premier League, is amazing, and we all really, really want it. But that's like, in your own little bubble, really, isn't it? It's important in your own little bubble to be league champions.
That's more domestic. That's more domestic, isn't it?
For the rest of, it's bragging rights in your country, but for the rest of the world, they're tuning in for the Champions League. The rest, they're saying, well, what's going on, in there? And so for Liverpool to win that, is huge for everyone, for the fans around the world, but also for the kind of status of the club. And I just think we'll go from strength to strength now.
So we've got a great squad. I seen you were talking to, I think it was Neil Jones the other night after the Tranmere game, the Tranmere friendly. Yeah. So we've 2 pre-seasons out of the way. You fly out tonight to the States. We've 3 games over there. Are you going for the 3 games or 2 games or?
Doing all 3, yeah. We're doing all 3 games.
And you're doing shows, live shows?
Yeah, so we do live shows the night before, more or less. So the night before the first game, we're in Chicago. And then we go to Boston, and we're actually doing something with the club in Boston, which should be good. So big show in the House of Blues,
wow.
Webster on and all that, and
brilliant.
That should be really good. And then we go over to New York, and we're doing our own thing in New York, and so at Carragher's Bar. So yeah, looking forward to it all. Can't wait to get home.
Jeez, I wish I could go to that now. That would be a session. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, but Boston's going to be lively in particular, I reckon.
So I'm not going to leave you on long. The next question is pre-season. Obviously, we got the games. It doesn't look like we're going to sign anybody. I know Coutinho is fake news and all this, but it doesn't look. I don't think anybody big is going to come in, John. I just can't see it.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it? I think Jürgen likes to get his players in early and likes to have them, working on them on the training pitch, and sometimes deals have to be done late. But I think generally speaking, if he was going to bring in a big name, he'd want to, have him on the training pitch and working with Pep Linders and the boys and making sure they're well drilled in what he expects from a footballer. And so the fact that, we're not particularly seemingly close to anyone suggests that there won't be anything big. So we'll see. I think he's got huge faith in the players he's got. I think he's got a lot of belief in the likes of Brewster and Chamberlain, who basically missed last year injured. Yeah. I think, Naby Keita, he's still got much more to show. And I think he's putting his faith as much in the players who are coming back than the existing ones. I think he's aware that he can't keep, asking, James Milner to do the seasons he's done and things like that, or Mo Salah. I think he feels like the new signing. He said that after Tranmere, even I've got the new signings. It's just Chamberlain and Brewster, not fellas from other clubs. So we'll see. Hopefully they're fit and ready to go. Hopefully there's no sort of long-term impact from the injuries they've suffered, and hopefully they are sort of fantastic players for Liverpool next year.
Well, that's it. I mean, even Keita, we haven't really seen it. I watched a lot of him in playing for Leipzig in Germany. For 2 seasons I've watched him. I used to watch him. He used to be nearly man the match every bloody game. So if he gets fit, Yeah, no, you're right, mate. There's much more from him to come, and I think, he was starting to show signs, wasn't he, towards the end? That he was fitting in a little bit better. He was understanding what was expected a bit more. He was getting forward. Obviously, he gets a goal away at Southampton, which is really good for him. And so I think he'll want to. It's a shame he's picked up this new injury, isn't it, with Guinea? So he's not going over to America. But I think there is much more from him, and I think we can be expecting that he makes a great contribution this season. So the last thing would be this season. If someone said to me, I'll give you 97 points like last, I'd take them, John. Because I think it's going to be very hard to get into the 90 points this season. I really do.
Yeah, 97. I mean, it's such a high number, is it? You've got to take that again. If Man City beat it again, then fair play. But 97, it's only been done 3 or 4 times in football history, hasn't it? So you'd have to be taking that and then see where we are. But do you know what? I just want to keep winning trophies, David. I think, there's Europe again next season. No one's going to fancy us. Klopp still hasn't lost a 2-legged tie in Europe since he's joined Liverpool. There's the FA Cup. I'd like to see us have a bit more of a go with that. Obviously, there's the Super Cup and the World Cup Championships as well and stuff like that. So just keep winning stuff. Just keep winning trophies, and that league title will come eventually. Yeah,
that's brilliant, John. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to leave you and enjoy your trip. I'm sure you will, to the States. Are you planning on coming over to Ireland anytime soon, or maybe next season like last year?
Yeah, it'll be some point next season. We haven't got any dates booked in yet. We're just sort of getting the other side of America, and then we'll start plotting the season and see where there's a little break. But I'm sure we'll be over the island at some point.
I was chatting to your mate Chris Pajak about 2 weeks ago, and he was telling me just how much for him to come into work exactly like you in Anfield Wrap, it is to come into work, do a job that I'm not going to say you love, but you know what I'm talking about a club you love. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, we know we're lucky. We're very lucky. You know, we've worked hard as well, but the fact is that, you know, tomorrow I'm flying out to America to go on the US tour with Liverpool. We get to follow the team around. You know, we get great access. You know, hopefully get a really good interview. And yeah, we are lucky, and we'll have a laugh doing the fan parks, doing the events, and yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, long may it continue.
Right, John, I'm going to leave you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it, bro. Hope to meet up with you in Liverpool sometime soon for a beer. I owe you a few beers, okay?
He's right.
And I shall talk to you then, okay, buddy?
Cheers, mate. Nice.
Thank you very much.